Welcome you all to my YouTube channel. My dear students, in the last video I did the questions of exercise 7, an exercise based on the chapter remainder and factor theorem. So today we will finish that exercise factor and remainder theorem, and after finishing it we will do some questions of self evaluation and revision also. So let us first finish this exercise 7. Question number 16. The question says, x minus 3 is the HCF of x minus 3 is the HCF of x cube minus 2x square plus px plus 6 and x square minus 5x plus q. Then find the value of 6p plus 5q. So since x minus 3 is the highest common factor of these two polynomials, therefore we can say that this x minus 3 is the factor of each of the polynomial. And since when this is factor of these polynomial, then you know that the remainder will be 0. So let us first write that since this is HCF of the polynomials, therefore this will be factor of the polynomials. Since x minus 3 is HCF of given polynomials, therefore x minus 3 is factor of given polynomials. So I hope you know, when x minus 3 is the factor of each of the polynomial, then the remainder will come 0. To get the remainder, we need to put the value of x, what we get from this when we equate this with 0 in these polynomials. So I write here x minus 3 equals to 0, x minus 3 equals to 0 to get the value of x, and the value of x we will put in these two polynomials to get the remainder 0. How do we get the remainder? By putting the value of x in the polynomial. 3 cube minus 2 into 3 square plus p into 3 plus 6 equals to 0. This value we will put in the second polynomial. 3 square 5 into 3 plus q equals to 0. 27 minus 18 plus 3p plus 6 equals to 0. This gives 27 plus 6 33. 33 minus 18 15 plus 3p equals to 0. So 3p equals to minus 15, p equals to minus 5. 9 minus 15 plus q equals to 0. Minus 6 plus q equals to 0. Q equals to 6. Therefore 6p plus 5q equals to 6 into minus 5 plus 5 into 6 minus 30 plus 30 0. So the value of 6p plus 5q is 0. Now we go to do question number 17. In this question, some of us make mistake, and because of that unknowing mistake we lose the mark. So I would like to tell you the common mistake what we make. Now when I explain your common mistake, I hope you will not repeat it in the board exam and get the full marks for answering the question. Question number 17. It's written, what number must be subtracted from x cube minus 6x square minus 15x plus 80. What must be subtracted from this x cube minus 6x square minus 15x plus 80 so that the result is exactly divisible by x plus 4. So two methods students use to answer this question. One, a lengthy method, another shortcut, but in that shortcut due to carelessness you lose the mark. So I will start with shortcut. Okay. So the question is, what must be subtracted from this so that the resulting polynomial is exactly divisible by x plus 4. So you need to start with a sentence, let k must be subtracted. From the given polynomial. Therefore, you can say x plus 4 is factor of x cube minus 6x square minus 15x plus 80 minus k. X cube minus 6x square minus 15x plus 80 minus k. So when we subtract k from this, we will get x cube minus 6x square minus 15x plus 80 minus k, and then this is exactly divisible by x plus 4 means x plus 4 is the factor of this resulting polynomial. So if this is factor, as I did in the last question, therefore the remainder will be 0. To get the remainder, I hope you know the value of x should be put in that polynomial. Let us simplify this carefully. Minus 4 square is plus 16, minus 6, when you multiply you will get minus 96, minus minus it becomes plus. These two are positives, these two are negative. 96 plus 400, which becomes minus 160. This becomes plus 140, minus k equals to 0. So minus 20 minus k equals to 0. Minus 20 equals to k. Therefore, what must be subtracted? Therefore, minus 20 must be subtracted. You can write here itself answer. Some of you do by the shortcut method and don't write let k must be subtracted and write here answer. At this step, when you write answer, you will lose the mark. I repeat, you will lose the mark when you write here answer and don't write this sentence. So if you write this sentence and here you write answer, then you will get full marks. Suppose you have not written this step and started like this. So when you get the value of k as minus 20, after this you have to add one sentence, therefore minus 20 must be subtracted from the given polynomial. Then also you will get the full marks. Now go to the second method. What is that? Second method is, some of us start answering with doing the actual division and getting the remainder, which is a lengthy process, but some of the teachers tell this procedure to their students. If you use the correct method, you will not lose the mark, you will get the full marks. Remember it. So what they do, they divide the polynomial by x plus 4. Let us do x square we need to write, and when we multiply x square by x, we will get x cube plus 4x square. Do the subtraction. You can see here minus minus, same sign should be added. These are like terms with the same sign. So we will get minus 10x square. Get this term down. To get minus 10x square, after multiplication of a number with x, we should write here minus 10x, because by minus 10x only when we multiply x, we will get minus 10x square. So minus 10x multiplied by both, so we get minus 10x square minus 40x, I think this is 15x. Do the subtraction, change the sign. This is negative, this is positive. So negative, positive, subtraction. 40 minus 15, 35x. Get the last term down, plus 80. To get 35x, we need to multiply x by plus 35. So multiply 35 with both the terms. you will get 35x plus 140. Sorry, 25. So 25 x plus 100. Do the subtraction. 80 minus 100. 80 minus 100 minus 20. Wait. So this is the remainder when we divide this polynomial by x plus 4. So when we get the remainder, that remainder should be subtracted from the given divisor to get the remainder 0. To make this factor, we need to subtract this remainder from this. So here we will write the answer, therefore minus 20 must be subtracted. This is also the procedure which you can use and get the full marks in the exam. But remember, this sentence when you don't write, some of you write minus 20 and answer. No. This sentence when you don't write, you will lose the 1 mark for the final answer. Remember it. Question number 17, second part. So what I suggest whenever you see that there is a question based on remainder factor theorem, what must be added or what must be subtracted from the polynomial so that the resulting polynomial is actually divisible by the given polynomial. So for that you need to use that shortcut method which I suggested you. So I do the second part by the shortcut method, and that is x cube minus 3x square x cube minus 3x square minus 12x plus 19. So these are the marking schemes which I share to you so that you may not lose the mark in the board exam. And this marking scheme we as a teacher follow while evaluating your board exams copy. So take it seriously and follow the instruction what I give. Okay? You will definitely score full marks in case you don't make careless mistake. Mistakes are something else. Unknowingly when we lose the mark, that is very painful because of not knowing the marking scheme, the step of answering. When we lose, then we feel more pain than when we make a silly mistake. Second part, what must be added so that the result is exactly divisible by x minus 2. So the best method, easiest method is not this one, is the first what I did. Let k must be added. Therefore the polynomial is x cube minus 3x square minus 12x plus 19 plus k. It is exactly divisible by x minus 2. I mean x minus 2 is the factor of x cube minus 3x square minus 12x plus 19 plus k. So x minus 2 is a factor. Equate this factor with 0, get the value of x, put this value of x here. Therefore 2 cube minus 3 into 2 square minus 12 into 2 plus 19 plus k equals to 0. You know why are we writing here 0? Because we know that this is the factor, and when this is factor of this polynomial, the remainder will be 0. So simplify this. 8 minus 4 3 are 12 minus 24 plus 19 plus k equals to 0. These are the negatives, add them. 20 minus 36, these are the positives, add them, plus k equals to 0. So 36 minus 27, 9. So we get here the value of k as 9. Therefore k must be added. So I need not to write k must be added, because I have written here k must be added. So either you write here 9 must be added, or don't write, because you have written here k must be added. So here you can mention k equals to 9 as the answer. Now self evaluation and revision. Let us do some questions of self evaluation and if you demand, I will do the remaining questions of this self evaluation. I go to do question number 1 of self evaluation. What is that? Find the remainder when 2x cube minus 3x square plus 7x minus 8 is divided by x minus 1. When this polynomial is divided by x minus 1, we need to get the remainder. To get the remainder, we will put the value of x what we get from this in this. How do we get the value of x from this? First we will make this equal to 0. Then the value of x will come. This value of x, when we put here, we will write remainder. So 2 into 1 cube minus 3 into 1 square plus 7 into 1 minus 8. So 2 minus 3 plus 7 minus 8. So 9 minus 11 minus 4. 2 minus 3 plus 7 minus 8. So 7, 2, 9, 8, 3, 11 minus 2. Question number 2. Find the value of constants a and b if x minus 2 and x plus 3 x minus 2 and x plus 3 are both factors of the expression x cube plus ax square, x cube plus ax square plus bx minus 12. So these both are the factors of this. It means the remainder will be 0 in each case. So we will get two equations. We will solve the equations to get the values of a and b. So let us start doing. Let me see whether I have copied the question correctly or not. X cube plus ax square plus bx minus 12, x minus 2 and x plus 3. So since x minus 2, x plus 3, right here factor. So get the value of x 2, get the value of x minus 3, put 2 cube plus a into 2 square plus b into 2 minus 12 equal to 0. You know why are we writing here 0? Because this is factor, and when this is factor, remainder will be 0. minus 3 cube plus a into minus 3 square plus b into minus 3 minus 12 equal to 0. So 8 plus 4a plus 2b minus 12 equals to 0. Minus 27 plus 9a minus 3b minus 12 is equal to 0. So 9a minus 3b minus 39 equal to 0. 4a plus 2b minus 4 equal to 0. Divide the equation by 2. 2a plus b equals to 2. Divide this equation by 3. 3a minus b equals to 13. So we have got two equations in a and b. We will solve these two equations as we solve the linear simultaneous equations in two variables. So let us write them together. 2a plus b equals to 2, 3a minus b equals to 13. Add them. 5a equals to 15. So a equals to 3. 15 by 5, 3. So this value of a we will put in 1. So 2 into 3 plus b equals to 2. 6 plus b equals to 2. So b equals to 2 minus 6 minus 4. So therefore the values of a and b will be 3 and minus 4. So values of a and b are 3 and minus 4. I hope now it is clear to everyone through my video how do we solve the questions based on factor and remainder theorem. Still, in case you have doubt, you can write it in the comment box. I'll make another video to make it more clear. So wait for the new video to come, which will be based on the chapter matrices. So bye bye.